Good morning. Day two.
Day two, it's Sydney to Hobart and return. We're currently in Albury.
Yes.
And today we're going to be showing you the lovely sights of the state of Victoria.
We are crossing the border, which is what? It's the Murray River.
The Murray River. So we're going to actually film while we cross the Murray River, because in Australia, crossing borders is very exciting because it's such a large country. We don't get to do it often.
No.
And we worked out that we've pretty much given you day one in New South Wales, and then today's going to be all Victoria.
That's right.
And then we'll be in Tasmania. So it's
That's right.
pretty
We'll
cool.
cross another border tonight.
I am planning to stitch today. If I'm not filming, I'm going to be stitching. That's my hope.
Great plan.
Yep.
That means that I'm driving.
That means Natalie's driving.
That's all right. No, this is my home state.
She
I'm
knows the roads.
Yeah, so we'll stop here and there. We've got enough charge to get all the way through to our first stop, where we're going to catch up with one of our stitchy friends.
So we'll see if we can find anything to show you on the way, guys. Bye.
Bye.
We are crossing the river.
What river?
The Murray River, the border between Victoria and New South Wales. Welcome to Victoria. Look, it's so different on the other side of the river.
Woo.
Oh, totally different state, people. Look how
Oh my God, I'm in a totally different state of mind.
However, it does have different road rules, different things used to have.
We still drive on the left.
Still drive on the left, that doesn't change. But there are differences, because in Australia all the states are run separately by different governments, so there's different everything, education,
Different
health.
administration.
Yeah, so it's very different. Look at this beautiful building over here on the
It's
left.
accommodation.
It's an accommodation place, but it's a pretty building to show you. All right. Oh look, fun park. There's a fun park down there.
Oh, that looks fun. It does not look
but
fun.
we're actually going to take you on a quick detour because we found a big thing. So I'll see you guys. We're apparently about to find the big rolling pin. I'm not sure what the big rolling pin is, but it's in Wodonga, which is on the Victorian side of the border.
It's on the left.
Apparently down here on the left is a big rolling pin. Keep going. It's probably in this little park after the crossing. I'm looking for it. I'm looking for it. I'm looking for it.
I can't see it.
I haven't. I found it. There it is, up there. There's a big rolling pin on top of that building up there.
Oh my gosh.
All right, there's the big rolling pin, guys. Something else you might be able to look for in your journey of Whip Warriors road trip in 2024. All right, here we are at the big Ned Kelly. He's actually located at the post office. So if you come looking for him, be careful, because there's a smaller big Ned Kelly up the road. But this is the biggest Ned Kelly we could find at the post office. And I want to point out to you, in his helmet you can actually see his eyes. So he was a bushranger. Now, interesting fact, Ned Kelly is used on at least one cross-stitch pattern that I know of. That's the Long Dog Anzac. And he actually will be featuring on the next sampler that Paddy Lane designs in my sampler series, because I'm doing a sort of chronological history of European settlement in Australia. And I've got the first two done with the European landing and the settlement of the first fleet, and the colonies with the convicts, and then I want to move on to doing the gold rush period, which is the stagecoach era. So we will see Ned Kelly featured there. All right, we're going to give you a drive-by of the beautiful little town called Euroa. So we're just heading down. Now you'll notice that as we're now in the middle of Victoria, that the eucalyptus trees have changed and have become a bit darker in foliage, a bit more of a blue tinge. Would you agree?
Yeah, a bit more blue. All sorts of reasons why, but they are different eucalyptus trees as well.
Yeah, we have, I cannot try and tell you, I'd have to Google it to find out how many species of eucalyptus we have in Australia. opportunity shop, and that's a word we use for thrift shops. In Australia, we also just call them by their names. We tend to just go grab a minis or salvos. We don't really tend to say I'm going to the op shop. We're going to get stopped at some lights. Well, there we go. That'll give me a good chance to spin around here and show you Euroa Public School. And there's a letterbox, a regular letterbox. Over on the other corner, we've got a pretty little typical cottage. We've got a corner store. Used to have your little stores on the corner stores. And then the other side's more industrial because we're not in the centre of town yet. So we've got more industrial. Look, there's not. Alright, I'll keep filming because I don't know where the centre of town is. So we passed through it. That was it. We've been through it.
We've been through it.
We're going out the other side.
Quite literally blink and miss. Well, not quite. It's bigger than a blink and miss at town, but we are back on the road. Okay, out of town.
CFA is the Country Fire Association, which is the fire brigade in rural Victoria. Yeah, so you're getting a New South Welshman giving you a tour of Victoria. Anything else you'd like to add?
No, you're doing a good job.
Well, thank you. We didn't end up finding the rose garden.
No.
But that's okay. What have we got here? This looks like a high school or something.
Yeah. Hey, Tesla, you stay there.
Yep, secondary college. Alright, and then we head out of town and we can see the road starts to narrow and the buildings get sparser, and this is just a very typical just drive out of a country town.
Yep.
So I will,
Golf course on the left.
yep, I'll go over Castle Creek and I'll catch you next time I find something to show you.
That's the bull.
Silly people. In front of us we have got the skyline of the city to Melbourne. The city of Melbourne. The skyline I am showing you is the capital city of Victoria. We don't actually go through the capital city, we bypass it. So I'm just giving you a quick shot of the city of Melbourne. Guys, we're here in I don't know, Airport West Shopping Centre in Melbourne, wherever that is. Where is that, people?
Northwest
Melbourne.
Yeah.
Thank you. This is Rachel. She's our friend, and we're meeting her for the first time in person because we've been Zooming together for years. So it's really nice to get together and meet friends in person now that COVID's pretty much done and dusted.
Good to see real people.
It is. It is. So it's lovely. So Rachel is somewhere remotely near here, and we organised to catch up with her to say a quick hi on our way through.
Yeah.
Yay! So Rachel, what's your favourite type of stitching?
Country Threads is my favourite designer by far.
By far. Now,
By far.
Rachel is a winner of one of the Whip Warriors prizes. What did you win on the Whip Warriors prize?
I want a Country Threads kit.
Yay! It's amazing how if we actually know you, we can pick a prize that suits. It saved me the postage on that one. So that's really good news. Anything you'd like to add, Renat?
Oh, congratulations, Rach. So good to meet you in
Yes.
person.
So
And
nice.
so glad that we had time to stop by and have lunch. And Rachel pointed us in the direction of a very handy car charger, which I'll talk about in a moment.
In a moment. All right. Well, we'll say thanks for joining us, Rachel, and we'll see you on Zoom another time.
Yes.
Bye. That neither of us been to, and it's got a whole bunch of really cool things that we may or may not see, so let's check it out, shall we? It's in a big rural setting. And look, the sky has cleared since lunchtime. And now we've got, on the left, we've got an equestrian centre. All the show jumping practice things. Jumps, I guess.
Do the Tesla wave. Hi. No, I didn't want to do the Tesla.
Well, how rude. I didn't see to get that on camera. Lucky, because it was a rude Tesla driver who didn't wave back.
Tesla driver.
Not like us, we're friendly ones. Alright. So out here they've got an open plain zoo, which I imagine is, you know, along the lines of the one that we've seen already. We're like in Dubbo. It's just sort of like a typical country road except for the speed bumps. Do you know anything about this area, Nat?
We're west of Sydney, southwest of southwest.
Yep.
Well, we're very west. We're southwest of Melbourne.
Yes.
Where are we? Melbourne, southwest of Melbourne.
Yeah.
And this area, it's surrounded by a lot of market gardens. This precinct is an old stately home called Werribee Mansion, and they've variously they're using the grounds for different things. So hotel and spa, mansion, hotel and spa.
That way. And a historic mansion and gardens this way.
Let's go. Yep, let's go straight ahead. So the as you can see, we really don't know where we're going.
Here we go.
We've spotted
it up here.
Up here.
Okay.
Wow.
Here we go.
Oh, we're going on a gravel path.
Oh, it's going to be bumpy now.
Going to be bumpy and noisy.
So a big olden estate from back in the day, where they would have probably driven in on their horses and carts, I would imagine.
At some point.
Yeah.
Well, that's when they would have been building it, horse and cart time.
And you can just see it coming up on the right.
Yeah. Maybe we'll pause.
Yeah, we'll pause
until we get
up ahead. There's a really nice old cottage.
Looks like a gatehouse.
Like a gatehouse. So we're going to go this way, I think. One way.
It says one way. We can go this way.
Follow this way. How gorgeous. It's really lovely weather for doing this now.
It is.
So, yeah, it looks like the old gatehouse, the mansion. I do apologise for the bumps, but not much I can do about it. Yes, so to go to the house, I think you've got to walk in.
Shall we walk in? We've got some time.
We could walk in. Here's the rose gardens as well.
Mm.
All right, here we go, driving into our own Victorian version of Downton Abbey. It's now used as a resort hotel. So it's had a few extensions from its original form. But if I stay over this side, we should be able to see the original building peeking its head out soon.
We should have stayed here last night.
We should have, that would have been nice, but
Yeah.
there it is. Look at that. The traditional big home.
Yeah.
Gorgeous. Imagine living in this. I'd love to explore an old mansion one day.
Yeah.
This is the Werribee Park Rose Garden. Not many roses out at the moment in winter. Market garden portion. I think we don't know what they're doing, but it looks like a kale or a spinach or something.
Maybe that looks like, no, that's cauliflower.
Cauliflower.
I just saw a cauliflower head.
Well, that was cauliflower head, and then this one coming up here in a minute on the left is something different. But you know, just really healthy fields of whatever it is that they're growing.
Yeah.
On the right. don't know. I can't possibly see. Where are we? I'm in a car. I'm in a car with Nat. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. We're in a car.
With special access.
That's because of me, because I'm special.
You are special.
Thank
I'm
you,
looking
Natalie.
after you.
Thank you, Natalie, for looking after me and getting me this special invalid access point.
Because we're going on a boat.
We are now parked in the waiting bay of the Spirit of Tasmania, ready to do our overnight boat cruise.
Well, it's just a ferry ride, really.
Ferry ride.
But it's overnight. We're going from Victoria to Tasmania tonight. We've been told that we can expect to be loaded by the stevedores. So people who don't know, stevedores are the people who are in charge of safely and properly loading ships.
Yes.
My great-grandfather was a stevedore.
I remember hearing about stevedores in the old days when there used to be lots of ships. Yes. So yes, that's really cool. So we've got about an hour. So we're going to be using the time wisely.
Yeah.
But I thought I'd just show you, I've already used my time wisely today. And so from what you saw last night to now, a couple of 100 stitches there. That's the last house. So next move, when I finish doing this blue, well actually I can probably do it now, is 500 stitches in white. So I can build my Whip Warriors ugly Christmas sweater. I need 500 stitches in one colour, and that's the only colour that I knew I'd probably maybe have 500 in. So that's what I'm going to be doing, and I imagine you're going to be continuing working on your Lotus
piece. I'm going to put the GoPro battery on to charge because we're now down to about 10%. I'm actually going to switch the batteries out. It's actually quite warm. It's been taking some time warp footage,
which hopefully you've been enjoying if it worked, and it will be uploaded before this. So hopefully you've enjoyed sitting and watching that.
Yeah.
Unless it's really long, and then it'll be uploaded at the end of the video. But we don't know until we get, wherever and decide to start editing. So, you just have to go with the flow, guys.
We are totally going with the flow. It's been a really great day of driving.
Yes.
We made it from Albury to Airport West charging station on a single charge, which
I think we might have told you when we were at Airport West.
But I'm just sort of, go car.
So we've been going now for 7 hours with the stops and things, but 7 hours and
it's not skipped a beat, and we've been really taking it easy, stopping at things that have interested us. We've had something to eat, and it's been totally, to pardon the pun, cruisy, yes.
We've had a cruisy driving day on the road trip, and so we are about to, the next clip you see from us, unless we get really bored and show you our progress, which probably not, is going to be of us leaving the main continent of Australia and driving onto the ship.
Yeah.
And we will then be in,
we'll be loaded onto the boat,
and then we'll give you a tour of the boat.
Yeah, we've got our room key. So these boarding passes are also our room keys. So we're going to be staying on deck 7. So
we'll let you
whatever that means.
You'll find out with us.
Yeah, you'll find out as we find out, I guess.
And then we're going to do a bit of exploring, find somewhere to stitch, sit and stitch hopefully, or have dinner depending on the time. Yeah. Who knows? You'll find out when we do, as I said. We don't know, we're just cruising. Yeah,
we've been told to expect to be boarded in about 50 minutes. But it could be sooner. It depends on what the stevedores decide and how they want to load the car. They load the cars, and they're going to be looking at the spectrum of vehicles and how long, how high, as well as any freight that's coming. It's a process. It's a process. I guess there's an art to it as well.
Yeah, but they also do it every day. So they know what they're doing, and we will trust them.
Yeah.
All right, guys. See you when we come back soon.
Bye.
Here we go.
I'm going to do a time lapse here.
There we go. I wonder which lane he does first.
Yeah. Actually, no, let's not do time lapse. That's boring.
blocking off that bit of the road.
Yeah.
So people know which way to go. Not that it's that rocket science to work out we're going to the ship.
But there's a big yellow sign with a black arrow pointing in that direction, and if people are doing this for the first time,
they might follow the
they might
LMP gas and
firearms
collection sign.
rather than a big sign that says, that's red with a big white arrow that points in that direction to say Spirit of Tasmania.
True.
Yeah.
So it is recording at the moment because I just don't know when we're going to be going.
Yeah, no, that's all right. We can trim it if we have to.
Okay. But okay, who?
Yeah, okay.
Us!
Us!
Us is first! Thought we might be. Yay, go us. Oh, got to do a complete U-ey.
Yes.
Nope, you're going over there. Next lane.
Next one.
You're going the next lane.
Thank you.
Nope, straight ahead. Okay.
Thank you. I've got no idea where I'm going. Yep,
Up the hill.
Thank you.
Okay, we're going up to this level.
Ah, video. Oh,
First ship on. First people on.
Ah, first one's on. Help! We don't know where I'm going.
We were happy following the other people. Anyway, here we go.
Special deck for EVs. Headlights are off.
Ah, that's why, because we're an EV.
Must be.
We're an EV.
Yeah.
Okay. That means we're first off too.
I know.
I think.
Which means that we'll be first called as well.
Early morning for us, yay.
Just keep going. Thank you.
Alright, which way are we going? Down?
Next
Bottom.
to the trucks.
Next to the truckies. Oh, nope. Straight ahead here. Oh, we got a charging port, do we?
No, we don't.
No? Okay. We're just following this guy.
Is this our spot?
And stop. Forward.
Yep.
Hang on, boys.
Good, thanks.
Which side is all good to get out of?
Oh, both
Do you know?
sides?
Yep, all good. Yeah, that'll do. That'll sweet. That'll be all sweet. We just got to get a couple of motorbikes there. So
Okay.
Oh, okay, great.
Cool. We're near the motorbikes. Awesome. Alright, well, we're in. That was it.
Oh, we're in.
And here's Nat in our room.
Hi.
It's a tiny little cabin. We have got a desk with PowerPoints and a chair
And a
and a bed. And we both have a nice single bed.
Uh-huh.
And we have a view.
We have a little view.
We have a window that we can see out.
Yes.
Spin around, don't get too dizzy.
No.
And we have a bathroom, which I'm sure will look just like a cruise ship bathroom. Look at that.
Itty bitty tiny.
There's a toilet, a sink, and a shower.
shower.
Well, Nat, we better go exploring elsewhere.
Let's go exploring.
So our room is on deck 7, and right outside our room we have access to the outdoors. Check out that beautiful mural over there.
It's so lovely, isn't it?
We're under the lifeboats, finding our way along, seeing what we find. In here looks like a lounge area. Oh, Nat, we should go and claim a comfy lounge.
Do you think it's going to be premium?
Yeah.
Alright.
Hey everyone,
Hello.
we're in our little cabin on the Spirit of Tasmania.
It's really small.
Well, we've already seen it because we've already given you the tour photo.
Mm.
But we thought we'd better check in. We sat in the lounge and stitched for a few hours.
Yeah.
I got 1,000 stitches done today on my nutcracker.
You've been very busy.
I've been trying, so you know, I think I'm still on track to try and get this done.
I got a little bit more done.
You got an extra sort of bit of a lotus flower.
I did this.
Yeah.
I did that bit, and I got some flowers. So not as much as you. But,
No, but you were driving all day.
I was.
it was good. So what's been your favourite thing about this ship?
About this ship?
This ship.
I've got to say the comfy stitching chairs that we
It
found.
was really good, yeah.
Yeah.
It would be lovely if you ever get to go on the day crossing in summer. I reckon don't book a bed or anything. Just get a day ticket and sit yourself down at the end of number level
Deck
7.
level 7 or
looking out the back
Yeah.
back window. Great light, really good lighting. Nat brought a little portable lamp, but we didn't really need it, and we just sat
it was
there.
good.
And dinner was pretty good too. So
Yeah, dinner was good, and we were there stitching, and people came up and said hello, and people were curious and asked questions, which was lovely.
and we found another one of our group from the thing.
Hi, Rose.
Hi, Rose. I didn't actually meet you, but hi. She was stitching in a different part of the ship.
Yeah.
Anyway, so our plan is that you're going to be seeing this first thing in the morning once we get data to upload it again.
Yeah. We're just about to go through the Port Phillip Bay heads.
Yeah.
So yeah, we're going to let the swooshiness of the boat rock us to sleep, I think.
I love that. It's my favourite thing. So we'll look forward to catching you in the morning when we are in Tasmania.
Yeah.
Happy
See you in Tassie, everyone. Bye, Victoria.